Hello paper crafters. Today I have a very pretty card that is a tea bag fold Christmas tree card. It's made of 3 squares, tea bag folding, a small, a medium, and a large. And it's one fold, of course. And once you get the tree made, then you can decorate it with ribbon and yarn and craft thread and rickrack, whatever you have around the house. And I think that you'll like it. It's a nice 3-dimensional card, and yet when you go to mail it, it will lay down flat. So, how do we get started? First thing you need are 3 squares, a small, a medium, and a large. What I did was to use my Nestabilities scallop squares. That's one way of doing it. Another way is to use your paper punches. 3 different sizes of paper punches, a small, medium, and large. And another way is to cut the squares yourself. And if you're just getting started with tea bag folding, I would recommend starting with a 3-inch square for large, 2.5 for small, and 2 for medium, and 2-inch for small. And it's one simple fold, and I'm going to practice on this paper, go through it one time for practice and one more time to finish the card. I have the card started with the background and the smallest, I should say, and the medium ready to go. But just to practice, let's use this paper because it's white on one side and patterned on the other. So make a triangle, open it up, turn it, make a triangle, crease it, open it up. Then you make a rectangle. See how nice those scallops line up, and then the scallops look nice for the bottom of the tree. Open it up, and one last fold, and you'll have your another rectangle. So we did triangle, triangle, rectangle, rectangle. Now, make a nice crease on the top, and then if you look closely, you'll see that there really is a triangle here and a triangle over on this side. See? And a line down the middle. That's our guide. So with the fold in the rectangle shape with the fold on top, I want you to collapse in the left side and the right side. Just like that. Just collapse it in. It'll stand on its own pretty much. That's the top, and this is what the bottom looks like. Okay, now I kind of think of this as a book. Page 1, page 2, page 3, and page 4. And there's that crease down the middle, which is a guide, and sort of gently fold page 2 over and page 3 over. And what we're looking for, since this is the bottom is more important, is that the bottom lines up more than the top, and then crease it. And I like to use an old credit card cut in half to do my paper folding. So that would be our largest one. And then we fit it together with the small, medium, and large, and you would end up with a tree like this. Notice the scallops here. Okay, now I'm going to do the real one for this card, which we're composing and making up now. I already have the medium and the small, so let's do that fold one more time just to help everybody remember. It's called a water bomb, and it's called a starter triangle fold. It's got lots of names depending on if you're into purist names or not. So we did a triangle, and we opened it. We did our second triangle, opened it. We do our rectangle, and open it, and do our second rectangle, and open it. Okay, as a rectangle with the fold on top, collapse in the left side, collapse in the right side. Okay, and think of it as pages 1, 2, 3, 4. Begin to fold in page 2 down to that crease, and then bring over page 3. Want to line up the bottom, and then I use my folder to make it nice crease. Okay. The other thing is there's a little bit of white showing because the inside of the card is white, so I like to ink the bottom with a little green ink so that isn't quite so noticeable. Okay, let's put it together. We have our 3 pieces. Get a little white glue over here. Put it inside the medium, folded, and then we line it up nice and straight. You can make it taller if you want just by pulling it out. Depends on what size you want. I like it to fit a 1/4 fold card. And then this little one, it's a little glue. Did I say ink before? I meant glue. A little glue inside there. Nice, huh? This is a green paper with a small star pattern. It's kind of nice. You can use all kinds of paper. Use up all your scraps this way. Now I'm going to glue this tree right onto this piece here. Now where did I get this? This was a piece of brown paper that I ran through a Cuttlebug and inked. Just cut out that shape freehand. So I'm going to glue this tree. I like to use white glue because I make a lot of cards, and sometimes I make them well in advance, a few months, even a year in advance of when I need to donate them. And the glue holds up very well. It's inexpensive and it's very dependable. Easy to get to, or easy to purchase. Okay, we got the tree down there. Now this is just the beginning. The most fun is decorating it. You can decorate it using old red silk cord or grosgrain ribbon, different colors. You can use craft thread like this. I'm going to show you some examples. Any kind of yarn that you pick up at flea markets and things like that. Okay, somewhere here I had a star. Here it is. The star on the top. This again is a piece of scrap paper. And glue the star on top. Can add lots of nice, it's nice to add glitter to the very edges here. It'll look like snow. I like the stickles. You could add that to the edges. I would usually put down my ribbon that's going to serve as a garland. See how that would look? And then add your little stickles on the edges. So I hope you make this. It's a tea bag fold Christmas tree card, and that's what it looks like. Now very quickly I'm going to show you a couple other things. By the way, this I made on my computer using a labels program, and I just wrote "Have a Tremendous Christmas," and of course it goes with the tree. Inside there's a little saying. This was a rubber stamp and a saying I printed on the computer. Sort of a hybrid card. And this background is a gold paper that I had that went through a Cuttlebug too. Okay, a couple of quick examples. This one had kind of a country theme to it. This is yarn. This one has the red silk cord, different pattern paper from the computer also. This one I kind of like. This was made, this is not even decorated. I think I will decorate it later, but it was from an envelope, and I just cut it out using my paper cutter. Show you this one. It was a 3-inch square, 2.5-inch square, 2-inch square. Worked out to be a nice card. This next one has no Christmas colors to speak of. This was a small print paper, and this yarn I thought looked pretty nice on there too, and that's a metal brad. And just show one more. This one's sort of a country theme, little checkers. So it's Rubber Stamp Rosie. Hope you try making some of these tea bag fold Christmas trees, and have some fun with it, and do enjoy decorating your trees. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.
The beat goes on